So here we are, we're on Western Hales Road. It's a 40 mph limit here. It's a dual carriageway. As you can see, there's cars passing us on the right hand side. At the roundabout up ahead, we're going to take the second exit ahead. Look at the roundabout board on the left hand side so you can see what second exit ahead is. As you're approaching the roundabout here, you're looking over to the right hand side. You're pointing the car where you're wanting to go. So look over to the right, and if it's safe, just keep yourself flowing. Pizza crust position, about now, left mirror, left signal, exit the roundabout in the left hand position. So we're now in the left lane. It's still a dual carriageway here. A little bit further up here in a second, it's going to merge into one lane. So just be cautious of the crazy people trying to overtake you on the right hand side. So as you can see, it's one lane here just now. We're going to turn right at the light. So what you want to do is you want to check your mirror and just move over to the right at this point. We're not going to indicate because there's a little junction on the right hand side because we're not going up there, and would indicate about now. So our position coming up that road over to the right is telling people roughly what we're going to do. At this little junction here, where you can only really get 2 cars through if it's quite busy. So when you go forward, what you want to do is you want to just sort of wait exactly just before that cycle box, because if the lights change to stop, it means you can just keep waiting there. If you go over that cycle box and you pass the solid white line, it means you're committed to going. So while you're sitting here, you can watch all the different traffic and where it's going and stuff like that, and try to work out when your lights are going to change. So we know that we're going to be turning right here. So the blue car in front of us, whether it's turning down to our left hand side or it's coming straight ahead, that has priority over us. So we're just going to sit in the middle of this junction when the lights go to go. In terms of positioning, you just want to be just in front of the silver studs. So the back end's in front of the silver studs. Now as you can see, some cars are turning down to our left hand side, but the other cars are coming round the back of the car. So you just got to watch out for that. Excellent opportunity to go, and off we go. You're now into a 30 zone. As we go through Juniper Green, you're going to have some cars parked on the left hand side. You've got to assess it from quite a distance to see if there's space to get through. So looking way up ahead, there's plenty of space for everybody to get through there. Try not look at the cars on the left when you're going through, or the vehicles that are coming towards you. Think of a space way up ahead and just focus on that space. Now, as you can see here, you can see cars parked up on the left-hand side. It might get tight. So again, looking at the vehicle coming towards you, you're looking out for sticky out vehicles like that van. If there's space to get through and you've assessed it and it's okay, that's fine. But if you feel that you can't get through, just back off and just let the other cars come through and time it so that once they're through, you can get past. So you're looking way ahead up here, making sure that you've got plenty of space because the vehicles coming towards you have got priority. And we're going to take the next road on the right. Now there is a keep clear here, but if you can see it, in between the words keep clear and keep clear, there's a space, right? That's the space you're going to sit in, and you're going to wait for the vehicles coming towards you and the cyclists to get out your way. Once they're out your way, you've got free rein to turn right. And we're now going into a 20 miles per hour zone. The cars coming towards you, if there's any, have got priority because we've got the obstacles on our side of the road. And basically all you're doing here is you're looking for a little space in case a car turns up. So there's a space there on the left-hand side. There's also another space after this Mercedes if you wanted to pull in there if there was a vehicle coming towards you. It's all about timing. And if there's a massive space between that vehicle, the white vehicle we just passed, and the other vehicle on our left, we just come back to the left-hand side because that's our side of the road. And every time you're moving out and moving back in, you're checking the left mirror, the right mirror, so on and so forth. At this bit here, there's a tight corner coming up. So we've checked the right mirror, we've moved out. There's a space there in case a car turned up. But if a car turned up now, then that's tough for that car. They just have to wait on us getting out their way. Take it nice and easy around this corner because there's a parked car round the corner. And as you can see, we've got more parked cars on the left-hand side, parked cars on the right-hand side, and it's all about trying to work out who's got priority when you're driving about in an estate like this. So going along here, we're looking way ahead, and we know that we've got priority. If a car was coming towards us, we would sit opposite the gap on the right-hand side, and that would allow the car that was coming towards us to go into that gap. Luckily, on this occasion, we've had no other cars to deal with. And then we're going to take the next road on the right. So again, we're just timing it. We're just slowing down, allow that car to come through. Slow down to allow that car to come through. Keep yourself crawling very slowly, and that tells the car behind it you're not stopping to park. Check the right mirror, went past that car, come back to the left, mirror signal to turn right, and just take it nice and easy round here. Excellent. We're now in a one-way street apart from cyclists that can come towards us. At the end of the road, we're going to turn right, so we're basically just going to point towards the number 69 house, up and onto that speed bump, right up to the white line, looking left and right. All you're doing is you're just looking for your opportunity to get out, so long as you can safely get out. So as we continue down here, you'll see it's still a 20-mile-an-hour zone. We've got 4 speed bumps, and that'll keep you at 20 mile an hour, because if you hit them too fast, you're going to know about it. The car's going to bonk bonk like that. You don't want the car to do that. One of the biggest problems here is after the 4th speed bump, everybody speeds up. It's still a 20. You want to keep an eye on your mirrors in case you've got a eager beaver that wants to try and overtake you or do something silly, but you still stay at 20. You cannot change to any other speed limit until you go beyond this 40-mile-an-hour sign. So continue down here. You don't have to do 40 mile an hour. There's warning signs on the left hand side there for adverse camber. Roughly about 27, 30 mile an hour maximum. Once we're beyond all these bends, all you're going to do, straighten the car up, check your mirror and increase the speed. Get yourself instantly up to 40 mile an hour. Just be cautious that you don't go more than 40, but just get yourself up to 40 miles per hour. At the roundabout, we're going to take the second exit ahead. Now, there is only 2 exits on this roundabout, so you're going to be in the right-hand lane. You're going to start to slow down roughly about here, just after the sign. Look into the roundabout on the right-hand side and look for movement. Don't make any decisions just yet. So, we've seen movement, there's cars coming round, we're going to have to wait. We give way to the cars that are coming round on the right-hand side, looking for our opportunity. Once we see our opportunity, off we go. On this roundabout, stick to the right-hand side. Then we're going to do left mirror, left signal. And just from the right-hand side, just go straight over to your exit. At the next roundabout, we're going to take the second exit ahead. So same idea, it's going to be the right-hand lane. Now, a lot of the times at roundabouts you approach them, it's usually the left-hand lane, but in this instance it's the right-hand lane because there is only 2 exits. So again, we're looking at the roundabout, we're looking over at the right-hand side to see if there's any movement. If there's nobody coming round our way, if there's no cars with any indicators on, just get yourself moving. Their position will tell you where they're going anyway. At the next roundabout, we're going to take the third exit right, following the signs for Edinburgh. So roughly about now, mirror, mirror signal. And this is a spiral roundabout, traffic light controlled. So we do tire and tarmac. Once he starts to go, we can now go. The lights are still at go. Now, whatever you do here, we just stay in our lanes. We're going to use the bollards as a bit of a guide. So you can see the lane there. So you can see the bollard up ahead. So we're kind of driving, sort of looking at the bollard, but staying in our lane. See, we go quite wide with this one. And round we go. As you can see, the learner in front's doing the exact same as us. Round we go, and then we're going to do left mirror, left signal. And straight away, we're going to go into the bus lane. At this point, you're going to check your mirror and you're going to increase the speed. At this roundabout, we're taking the second exit ahead. Again, this is a spiral controlled roundabout with traffic lights. Just watch as you go into this roundabout. It's got quite a wee turn to the left hand side here, as you can see just there. You want to keep to the left hand side. You don't want to straddle anybody else's lanes. It's the exact same as what the learner in front's doing. Now, going along here, we know on the sat-nav we're going to take the third exit right at the roundabout, but just now would be too early to move over. So all you're doing is you know where you're going, but you're keeping an eye on the traffic behind. So about now is okay to move over. So we've done mirror, mirror. It's been safe, so we've signalled into the right-hand lane. We'll pop the signal off, and we're going to do mirror, mirror, signal to the right again. And at the roundabout, we're going to take the third exit right. Again, this is a spiral roundabout traffic light control. So we're in the right-hand lane, which means we're going to be in the right-hand lane. Follow it round. As we go round, you're going to see the yellow bollard again. We're just going to use that as a guide to keep in our lane. So you can either go into Edinburgh or turn to the right up Wester Hales. Exactly what we've done here. Left mirror, left signal, exit the roundabout. Once the wheels are straight, the indicator should go off itself. Check your mirror, increase the speed, get yourself up to 40 miles an hour instantly. Couple of sets of lights up ahead, you'll see them in a second. The first set of lights, we're just going to continue ahead. Now in this instance, you possibly could have stopped. An amber does mean stop. At this point here, you've got markings on the left. You're checking the right mirror, you're moving over to the right. And as you can see the markings there, you're going to check the left mirror, and then you're going to move back to the left-hand side. You do get the odd person that drives in these markings, so just watch out for that. That's why we're checking the mirrors. Now that's us pretty much back to the start of that little loop.